we're live.
Again.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Episode 2 of the Backing Bogies podcast.
Yeah.
Back out here at the Caddy Shack.
It's nice to be back out here.
Myself, Kevin Divitz, chilling out here, shooting the shit a little bit.
Yeah. Beautiful weather. It's not cold as shit like it was the last time we were out here. For some reason, it went from 30s and 40s to 72 today. So.
Yep. And my body's taking a toll. So I apologize if I sound a little nasally. Fighting a little head cold.
Just whooping our ass.
Yeah, for sure. So just the topics we want to touch on in this podcast. We're going to go over some of our new equipment, some of the ideas that we've come up with
kind of regarding
for the new equipment.
Yeah.
Where we want to play this year.
Yeah.
Some courses that we really, kind of want to put on, not necessarily a bucket list, but definitely where we want to play this year.
Yeah.
And then,
it's like a no ifs, ands, or buts. By the end of this year, we'll have played there at least once.
And try to get footage there.
Yeah.
It's not only just playing there, because obviously we're going to go play there first before we film, but then make sure that we have, permission to go and film. So, and then we'll touch on who we want to bring on the channel, who we want to get on the channel more often with us.
Yep.
And maybe some new people to hop on the channel with us. So,
yeah.
But we'll hop right into it. I mean, we got these new mics. Based on the audio footage from the video I recorded yesterday and edited, I feel like they're a massive upgrade.
Oh, dude, huge. So, and it's unfortunate that the last podcast, if y'all have watched it, if you haven't, go back and watch it. What the fuck are you doing? But no,
there it is.
There it is. Right off the rip, we're getting right into it. But no, so from the first time podcast, we unfortunately we didn't realize. Yeah, we didn't end up fully charging them, so they didn't last that long. And we had them on for quite a bit before we even started filming. So we only made it part way through, so that's why you can tell a huge audio difference, which was kind of unfortunate. But
because we had some really good like that 45 minutes where we talked and there was no audio. Whenever I went back and edited it, I was like, that was such good content.
I wish y'all could have seen, and maybe we'll put it out as a reel. It's going to be completely silent, but the look on both of our faces and our reaction when he looked down at my mic and was like, your mic's off. And I looked at his and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And yeah, we recorded for almost a half an hour with absolutely no audio. So even with how much we talked the last time, it
legitimately took us 2.5 hours to record an hour podcast.
Yeah, it was
forever.
It was
shambles.
Oh,
I fall apart.
So I tell you, speaking of electronics, really quick, completely off. My phone went from charging to 96% down to 80. It only charges up to 84% now.
Oh, I see. I was waiting for that update. See, he updated me yesterday. The Kevin Daily phone update.
Yeah, my shit's falling apart.
Yeah, absolutely falling to pieces.
But
go get you a new battery.
I got Apple Care Plus, so I just.
Well, there you go. Go get you a new battery. Yeah.
Anyways.
So,
but
shambles.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, shambles. Falling to pieces.
Falling to pieces.
Is where we're.
If you have watched any of our videos, that is the definition of vacuum cleaners. Shambles. Word of the day means falling to pieces with Tyler T. Box and Kevin Divitz.
Yeah.
So if y'all are in shambles too,
yeah,
welcome to the group.
So we've got the new mics. They're a huge upgrade. I know me and you were talking last night, and you were talking about wanting to upgrade to wanting to get a second camera like the one we have, just because it has amazing. It's got the slow-mo. We can record in 4K.
For the price, it's a great camera.
Yeah.
It's not super top of the line like some of these other YouTubers have.
We don't need to go out and spend $350 on a camera. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
Well, yet.
Not yet.
Do you know how bad I wanted to when I was at, oh my God, where was I? I was at Target, and they had all their stuff set up. I mean, they had a really nice camera, and I was like, a filming camera, though. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's really nice. And Kaylee's like, that's like $280, $300, whatever it was. And I was like, she's like, not today. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But
definitely, because I tried filming. The reason why we want to get another camera is because when we first started, way back in August of 22, we were using that little $50, $35
I was going to say,
little action camera that I bought. That's what we started with. And
it's like a crackhead's GoPro.
Yeah. Facts.
I mean,
sorry, I don't mean to offend you.
Yeah, if you're a crackhead,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I mean, what you do.
But that's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we're apologizing to crackheads
We just
now.
shout out crackheads.
Yeah, shout out all our crackheads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
We ain't gonna make it.
This is what? It ain't been
shout
5
out.
minutes.
Yeah.
We're doing a giveaway
Not for being
for
the we ain't gonna make it.
yeah, we
ain't gonna make
shambles.
it. That's what I meant by shout out to Uncle Pete.
Yeah, not that he's a crackhead, but
no, for the we ain't gonna make it.
yeah,
That's like our family's like saying now with the world falling to shambles.
Yeah.
Chinese spy balloon. First thing I get from my Uncle Pete was we ain't gonna make it
again. Yeah, righteous words.
Yeah. But the reason back to the crackhead camera is because I started using that in the Caddyshack, doing some ball striking views while I have this camera back behind. And whenever I filmed day before yesterday, tried to film with it, and like the audio doesn't match up to the video, and it's all wonky and I'm like, that camera's just crapped the bed on us. It's been good. Don't get me wrong. For $35, I couldn't complain. It got us started.
Yeah,
definitely. Audio wasn't all that great, but it got us started. Yeah. So I'm grateful for that. But with how budget friendly this camera is, only being $100 and everything that it offers with it, that's within our budget to get another one of those. That way we can have this filming in 4K, and then also having the other camera on a tripod doing slow-mo stuff.
Yeah, and we're wanting to do it. Did you spray that on the softballs and everything?
Yeah, well, I'll clean it out later.
I was like, what?
I was getting all choked up on it.
So, I mean, there's obviously, just for that reason, partially, like the ball striking and being able to help ourselves on our swings because we can kind of play it back, run it back on, especially if, Tyler's out here by himself and he wants to record and see his swing and stuff like that, and I'm not here to be able to kind of watch and vice versa or anything like that. You can record, play it back, and kind of see, if you're rotating your shoulders too much, if your hands are following through before, the little minor details. I mean, I know there's different, a lot cheaper ways other than buying a new camera. You're still going, but it turned white. Why?
Why did it turn white?
I don't know. Is mine white?
No.
Oh, am I?
No, it's blue.
Oh.
I guess if you look at it if it's blinking, that's when we're having issues.
Okay.
Is it blinking?
Oh, no. Anyways, so, I mean, there's cheaper ways to go about, for like your swing playing and stuff like that, like strike mats and stuff like that, which I'm sure we'll end up getting, the ones that just show your...
Yeah, your different patterns and whatnot.
Yeah, if you're swinging in, swinging out, stuff like that.
As long as we stop tearing them up.
We?
Shout out to Timothy Heim for destroying my mats.
Absolutely just obliterated. Yeah.
Oh, Tim. I ain't talked to Tim in a hot minute.
No, me neither, man. It's been a while.
I have to reach out and see if he wants to hop on the channel.
Yeah, man.
I don't think he's been on the channel with us. He's golfed with us a couple of times.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that was before we started filming.
Oh, yeah. It was.
Yeah.
Like way before, I think. Yeah. But also with, us wanting to play some new courses this year, we're going to end up having more people on the channel, stuff like that. So we'll end up having more camera view, maybe, one is a cart cam, one is, out on the course. That way we're not having to transition, off the cart cam. We can just have somebody else with a camera. We can have ours on the cart,
Well, we're going to need it anyways because we only have 2 of these wireless mics. If we want guests on, we need that other camera with the boom mics on
to be able to,
for them to talk.
Pick that up.
So, but I did find out
about their audio quality.
Well, there it is. I do.
I'm just kidding.
For the God.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, but what I did find out about these mics is that as long as you're facing the camera, like I'm not kidding you, in the videos that I filmed yesterday, I've already edited them and they're going to go up on the YouTube channel for the next week or so.
Yeah.
I was able to reach almost to the pole. Like the camera was back here behind the boat.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like 300 feet of like, Almost to the pole. I got about 75 yards out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, the pole's about 100 yards because
it's dead on 100.
We've shot it with the rangefinder.
Yeah, it's dead on 100 yards. So I got it about 3/4 of the way there, and I was still connected.
That's insane.
Picking up audio. So.
Well, I mean, we won't ever get that far away from the camera while we're playing. I mean, Jesus.
But at least now we know that we don't have to be right up on the camera, as long as our back's not to it. That's one thing I noticed is that if my back is completely to the camera,
it's almost like you're blocking the connection.
It loses the connection.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I mean, for $30,
why the fuck are you going to be 75 yards out with your back to it? You know what I mean? Filming from behind, talking, like whispering into it.
I mean, you got a fair point there, but I mean,
like hiding in the woods behind a tree trying to talk to people.
Yeah, well, you don't have to be an idiot thing.
Hey, you know what else we could do? Because I mean, all right. So I know we talked about in the last episode.
What?
In the last episode, we had talked about, us playing our other hobbies, us playing airsoft, stuff like that. I mean, these mics, if we were just to kind of dick around like we've done before, we can have Cody come with a GoPro, so we can have the footage on the GoPro. He could always just transfer it to you through a file.
Yeah.
And have this one and another camera set up watching our little range that we have.
Oh, you're talking about out back?
Yeah, and just if we were to do something different and kind of switch it up on, just another level every once in a while to, keep it kind of spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, that having another camera, having the mics, we'd be able to, I think that would be.
These will go right onto our chest rig.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we have the straps for the chest rig.
Yeah.
Where it can go right there.
I almost wonder, do these have like. Oh, no. Okay. I was going to say, I wonder if that wouldn't make sense.
Oh, if our headset for our walkies that we have?
Yeah, just that way we could clip it lower. That way it's not right. But, I mean, it really doesn't matter. But, I mean, I'm just saying, with the new equipment, the possibilities outside of just this content start getting a little more extensive. It opens up more doors because we're not so confined to having only one camera and only, the mic that was on there and having to be, right on top of it, screaming, Oh,
100%, yeah.
I mean, y'all heard the audio difference in the last one between the mics. It's still good.
Okay. Yours is good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to make a huge difference with the upcoming.
Oh, he's falling apart. He ain't gonna make it.
There's not going to be any more. I'm going to die. Yeah. So I mean, it really opens up a lot of doors for the content that we can make in the future because we're going to have the equipment to be able to do so.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be huge.
Is there anything else, like equipment-wise, you can think of that we could upgrade? Like,
100%. If you don't mind going halvesies on like a $6,000 simulator, that'd be great.
Taylor?
Go fund me.
On a serious note, if we want to go simulator, which I'm 100% in.
I mean, in all seriousness, I do want that to be a goal to work.
We can get halvesies on because they have simulators like $600.
Yeah, I was going to say sub $1,000 I can justify.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's something we can save up towards.
I don't think that's a terrible idea at all.
That would have to be probably like late next year.
I was going to say
late this year.
So we've talked about doing upgrades out here to the Caddy Shack.
Which we haven't done any yet.
No.
It's been 2 weeks. We haven't done a damn thing.
No.
But it's all good.
The ideas are a brewing. I mean, you've got a decent amount of...
Cauldron. You've been playing Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy.
I bought Hogwarts Legacy. I pre-ordered it, and I've played I know we're bouncing everywhere, but I only got to play the intro, and my wife has absolutely grinded it. And
you look like a Hufflepuff guy.
Oh, dude. So, you know what's crazy?
You weren't all green. You went Slytherin, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know how that worked out in my Vans.
Yeah. But I'm rocking Vans. I can't get my leg up that high, though. I'm wearing all black stuff.
Hey.
The classic look. Work.
So, I don't remember. Oh, yeah. So, on that game, on Hogwarts Legacy, if you have a Wizarding World account, because we've went to Wizarding World, to Harry Potter and stuff like that, so we have our accounts and everything, and it it asks you a bunch of questions, it puts you in a house, and it also builds your wand based off of a bunch of questions. It actually translates that to the game. Even the hat asked me just like 1 or 2 questions, it automatically put me in a House of Slytherin. though it told me my wand was going to be like the exact same at the beginning and everything. Now I don't know if it's actually like that in the game, but yeah, and it's really cool. It all translates over. Like it's
Open world?
Oh yeah, it's dope, dude.
Well, I know what I'm behind tonight,
dude. Yeah, $80 deluxe. The deluxe.
I don't
Yeah.
digital.
Anyways,
so we want to get a simulator.
Yes.
Back to golf.
Yes. Back to
for a little bit.
The meat and taters.
We want to upgrade some stuff. We've both talked about doing some simulator. Already got the TV in place for the simulator.
But that's what it was. So prior to doing that, I think we need to get, like me and you had talked before, sheeting the walls, insulating it, maybe securing, because there is a garage door
for now
here. But we're going to end up kind of walling that off because it's a good space. There's a lot of potential.
We'd have so much more space if we could wall that off.
I mean, we can, which isn't hard. I mean, I could
wall it off, add some windows,
sheet it. Yeah, it's easy. We can insulate, drywall. I mean,
should be taking the garage door down.
Well, I mean, not
a heavy bitch.
Not even that. The hard part's going to be running all the electrical because I don't like fucking with electrical. I can do it, I just don't want to. All the rest of it's easy.
My father-in-law was an electrician. So.
Oh, that's right. Using the new.
Might have a favor to ask here in a couple months.
But I think we need, once we get that in order, that way everything's kind of secure away from the elements, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not like it rains and gets water in here or anything like that.
No, it's sealed up well.
For the most part. But I mean, as far as like heating and cooling and stuff like that, to kind of get it a little more, be a little more on top of things in here before we start putting shit like that outside.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we've already got the TV here for the simulator.
Yes.
Because obviously, I don't think we have enough ceiling space to put a projector up there with the net. I would rather have it have the TrackMan or whatever it is set up over here, and then we hit the shot and it translates to here.
Yeah.
So that way after we hit it, we can just look.
Yeah.
So we'll have a camera focused on this, and then, or even the computer can just capture the screen for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But that's kind of the idea. I mean, I know that's way up the road. That's way down the line. But I mean, we got to have goals. We have to have things we're going to work towards. You know what I mean?
So definitely some stuff inside the caddy shack. On course equipment, is there anything you feel like we can upgrade?
Oh man,
a cameraman. That would help for one.
Yeah.
Which I know we've talked to Shane, and Shane's offered to do it for us.
Yeah.
We haven't taken him up on that offer yet.
And we also we have a bad habit of
last minute.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we need to touch base with him and be like, hey, next weekend, because we're already planning on going next weekend.
Yeah, and get ahead of time. Because any other time, and it's because our schedules don't really match up. He works weekends now. I don't.
I work 3 weekends a month. I get 1 weekend off a month.
Yeah, so we really try to make it work. But sometimes he might close, and we're like, hey, we're gonna go play tomorrow morning. Like,
yeah, just a super last minute.
Yeah,
even if we don't go, we'll just go hit the range. Or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
I'll go hit the range with you before your tee off.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. We filmed plenty of our episode or our videos, just me and him. But it's a lot. I feel like the content. Not that the content's bad, but the content's a lot better when we have somebody filming us and we can just kind of be organic in ourselves.
Oh, like when we had all 5 of us out at Knobs Creek. Those are some of the best film videos.
Oh, dude, I loved it.
Yeah. If y'all haven't gone and checked those out yet, I think 2 of them are out now.
Yeah.
The next one dropped next week.
Insert the close-up of Cody's face.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right here? Me. Okay. I got it.
Okay.
I'll go in there and edit in.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Cody, right here. Hi, Cody.
But
Cody's my brother, by the way. For the people that don't know,
yeah,
first-time listeners, Cody's my brother. He's like 6'1", like solid 280, big country.
Yeah,
living his best life out on the Outer Banks.
Yeah,
and
I love
him and Kevin's bromance is real. You think me and Kevin got a bromance? Cody and Kevin.
I only get to see Cody.
I'm downright jealous.
But yeah, so I mean. So with that being said, and us getting the new equipment and kind of helping our on-course, production and stuff like that, moving, kind of transitioning, across new courses. I mean, this isn't something. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say this isn't something me and him haven't talked about, because if I did say that, I'd be fucking lying. Of course, we've talked about, in the future, years up the road, trying to be able to take a trip together to go play St. Andrews before they continue to keep adding shit to it like a bunch of jackasses just so people can take fucking selfies.
Yeah.
I get the reasoning behind it, but it's still fucking stupid.
Oh, so you're against Bridgegate?
Dude, okay, so let's tap into this real quick.
Okay.
You have something of a course of that caliber that you have to walk shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Look, I don't live there, so
I've never even been there.
Well, yeah, so. But I can't speak for everyone there or anything like that. But I get the weather. I get it rains a lot. I get, the weather is all over the place. So I know that a lot of people's things are like, well, that area gets really muddy. And, people want, tourists and, foreigners and shit, all that want to come and take pictures with the, the bridge, and it, tears the area up. Well, then maybe limit it to only times. I mean,
for those that don't know, we're talking about St. Andrews added like a little pavilion,
a giant stone circle right at the edge of, like, connected to the original bridge.
Yeah, what is that on number 18?
Yeah.
Most iconic bridge.
To walk off.
I was listening to another podcast and I actually found out how old that bridge is. 700 years old.
Yeah, dude. So, and I get that the rocks will age and end up looking the same, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
I mean, the bridge is old style,
there's a lot of backlash. There's a lot of backlash. I
don't agree with it. I get the reason it's being done, to be able to help with course management and not tear up the grass right there at one of the most iconic places. But I mean, if it's that much of an issue, maybe we only do. I mean, if it's bad weather at our home course, it's cart path only. I don't get the convenience of driving across the course. If it's bad weather and it's been raining and the ground's fucked up, I'm sorry that you've came out here. You're going to have to take a picture farther away. You're not going to come over here and fuck this up. But I don't think they should ruin that kind of tradition that they've had for that long, just so dickheads like us can go over there and take a selfie with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that just seems like the reasoning doesn't really seem solid.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't live there. This is all my perspective and my opinion on it. I'm not there. I haven't been. I'd love to go. I just think that, the time and tradition.
Bucket list.
Oh, yeah. So, but that, like I said, to say that we've never talked about it would be fucking bullshit. But kind of getting back on track, we haven't really talked about where we would like to play that's within reality this year.
Well, we have once.
Hit and miss.
Yeah,
well, yeah, so.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we were even going to start talking about it before the video, and Tyler was like, let's just wait, because we really haven't talked about it a whole lot. Like,
let's keep our reactions.
Yeah.
For the video. Yeah. So, do you want to go first? You want to name off your first course you want to play?
So
that's in realistic range.
I mean, and I know I've talked to you about this a while back, because I looked through and priced some stuff out, and I'm also not financially responsible whatsoever. I want to take a trip, a weekend trip. I want to save money. And I mean, realistically, it's not a lot of money, but I think for like $1,400 you can do like a 2-night stay and play Pinehurst.
I literally was looking at that yesterday.
They've got a lot of really great deals staying right there. 2 nights, 2 rounds, 2 nights,
Includes
1 round.
Food,
yeah, the whole shebang. When you think about it and you kind of price everything out and put everything together, yes, I know it's a lot of money to play golf, but it's somewhere that's, once again, so iconic. You ask any golfer if they had a chance to play Pinehurst, would they? Of course. I mean, anybody would. It's a beautiful. Well, all of Pinehurst courses. I mean, if you don't know, there's not just one.
Yeah, there's 9?
Yeah, I think
7, 9, something like that.
And then they've got there's the par 3 out there. Yeah. So, but there's a few of them. But the most common and iconic is number 2, Pinehurst number 2. But it doesn't even have to be Pinehurst number 2. I mean,
no, I agree with that.
It doesn't have to be, full throttle, off the rip, best course available.
Yeah, you're good.
Same.
Yeah.
But but if you want my more,
so that's like a big trip.
That's like end of the year.
That's like if we do one big trip this year.
That's gonna be.
You want to go Pinehurst?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
And it's local.
Yeah.
Local.
It's probably 4.5 hours from here.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah. So it's really not that far.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna. Do you mind if I just kind of rattle a couple off?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I would also like to. I played. And this is something I would love for you to be able to experience. Is one time when we go back down to Orlando or something like that, maybe come down for a day or two with us, and play Lake Buena Vista with me, the one with the island green. It's one of the Disney golf courses. I got to play Lake Buena Vista. I had just started golfing.
Like fresh. Like I only played like 3 rounds of golf.
Yeah, and my brother-in-law took me out. Me and my wife flew down to Orlando, stayed with my brother-in-law, her brother, and his wife, and me, him, his brother-in-law, and a buddy of his, we all went out and played Lake Buena Vista, which is one of the Disney golf courses, one of the nicest courses. I think it is the nicest course I've probably ever played, still. And I played with a rental bag, and the rental bag was a full set of Sim 2s with the brand new Spider putter and everything. Like I said, I've only played golf.
And this was 2 years ago?
No.
About?
Yeah, just about. So I mean, I don't even think we had really golfed yet because I went down there and.
No, it was about a year.
I mean, we might have golfed a little bit.
No, it had to have been because the Stealth wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, no.
Sim 2s were still the
shit.
Yeah, so it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, and I went out there and drank a bunch of Jack Daniels and played the worst round of my life. But I had the most fun too, man. It's such a beautiful course. So that's another like big trip, at some point.
Well, that's gonna be like an end game. I don't know. That's something we're gonna be able to get to this year.
No, that won't be this year. Yeah. But it was just on my mind. Yeah. But if you want realistic, like within the next few weeks, possibly, I think a big course for us would be Lake Monticello. Go play the lake at some point.
Okay.
I want to play, so Scotch Hall is another local course for us. Scotch Hall is supposed to be really nice. I've looked at pictures and stuff like that. I've never been there, but I've looked at the course online and stuff like that. It's a really beautiful course. And I would love to go play a hosky again.
Oh,
I cannot think of it to save my life.
Oh, what's the name of it?
Beechwood Country Club.
Beechwood Country Club, yeah.
So the really cool thing about Beechwood Country Club is the entire front nine is all turtleback greens. I think it was like number 2 or number 3.
Like we struggled that day.
Or was it hole number 1?
Hole number 1 with that dip down in the middle of the fairway?
Hole number 1, there's a giant turtleback green that has a gully that comes off of the right side of the green, and the green's elevated probably 10 foot from the fairway. And it's
in the
all
gully, it's
sloped.
like 20 feet.
Yeah, I mean, you get down in there, you're not getting out. So
and
the hole,
you have to go 3-wood off that tee box.
Oh yeah,
because it's like 260.
Yeah,
something
like that.
To the front lip of that gully.
Yeah. So the whole front nine is turtleback greens. It's really difficult, and then the back nine was a little more forgiving, a little more traditional.
That gully is playable on that number 1. It's not like it's
just not for us where we were at then.
Yeah. No, it's playable down there because it's all still fairway grass. It's not like it's grown up brush or anything.
Yeah,
it's still fairway.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a tough back then. And they were the fastest greens we've ever played.
Oh my God.
It was like putting on glass.
And the links at Mulberry. Yep. I know that's something we had talked about. My wife told me if I go without her and play it when she's not there, she would probably fucking kill me. And the only reason is we got married at the links at Mulberry right there on the water because the it's one of the only places that the sun sets right like over the Admiral Sound or something like that. So it was really awesome, and we got free rounds of golf and everything. But yeah,
and that was before you started playing golf.
Yeah,
because you and Kaylee got married right like when I first met you.
Yeah, right, not long after I started working. Yeah. But so yeah,
at the tractor place.
Yeah.
We won't say no name.
But yeah, no, those are kind of my realistic expectations, and then some of my not unrealistic, but kind of in of the year save, big trip kind of deal.
I would agree with you. I like the Pinehurst idea. I think that's something that we should save up and go do. I feel like that would be fun.
Unfortunately, that's probably not something we're going to be able to film on our first,
Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
I'll call them ahead of time.
Yeah.
But a lot of my courses that I want to play this year, other than the ones we usually play, which we're obviously going to play those again.
Oh, God, yeah. It's not like we're just dropping the Pines.
The Pines, Eagle Creek, which I don't think we've actually filmed at Eagle Creek yet. We haven't.
No, we haven't.
No. We play there a lot. We have not filmed there yet.
Eagle Creek's not a bad course. It's
a good mix-up. Whenever we get kind of, I don't want to say burn out of the Pines, but when we go play the Pines every single weekend, it's like, all right, I want to see some different holes.
Yeah,
I want to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we go play Eagle Creek.
Pushing the palate.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And we haven't filmed there yet. We played there a lot. But most of the time when we go play there, we're usually playing with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't think me and you have gone and played just me and you play Eagle Creek in a hot minute.
No. I mean, I've been out there a couple of times with just me and Kaylee. Yeah. And then the last time me and you went out there, it was with Chuck.
Yep.
The time before that, I think it was with...
either Cody or...
I think it was Cody. Cody, or did Lee come out there?
Lee and Jacob.
Lee and Jacob
was the
last. I think Cody did play out there with us one time. But yeah, I mean, we haven't really had too many times where me and you have just went out there and played. I think the last time, and this is going to throw it back, I think the last time that me and you played Eagle Creek together was when they did the Masters Par 3 tournament, and we still had to play with another group. We still had to play with the other twosome.
April.
Yeah.
It was almost a year ago.
Yeah. I mean, that's seriously like the last time that we've played to just me and you, and we still had to play with another group because we were playing in the tournament.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
But that's
so. I definitely want to film at Eagle Creek this year. That's definitely something that's going to happen. As long as they allow it. I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure.
It's not just a given.
But yeah. If we're allowed to film there. I know we could film at Lake Monticello because I've gotten footage. I've actually gone back and found.
I remember you showing me the video of you and Cody.
Well, I found a way I can download those videos. I'm uploading them on Backing Boat.
Okay, I was going to say you got to put them on the channel.
Yeah, so if you see some throwbacks of skinny T-Box, that was probably 6-7 years ago when I first started playing. Yeah, I was skinny T-Box. Yeah, I was ladies' tees back then. Yeah,
ladies' tees.
Yeah, it was. I think I was playing I was playing like a Nike Covert driver. I had the TaylorMade slider 3-wood. I had the TaylorMade Z spin 56 degree.
Nice.
Yeah, TaylorMade rack 360 irons.
I remember.
Forged. Yeah, those were my clubs I was playing. TaylorMade burner super fast 4 hybrid, the white and orange.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, Cody. I don't remember what Cody was playing back then. I think that's whenever he had Cobras or something. Back before Cobra, really got legit.
Yeah.
But I want to piggyback off of that because I want to play Lake Monticello real bad. Yeah. I want to go play up there again.
Dude, we've been talking about that since before we started the channel.
Yeah. I lived up there for 4 years. I walked to the golf course, so I learned. My first golf course I ever played, which is one I want to get to this year, was at Regalwood Country Club down in Leland, or in Regalwood, which is right outside of Leland, North Carolina, where I'm from. My family calls it the Rock, and that's the first golf course I ever played. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say I learned how to play golf there because I didn't take it seriously. I was more focused on baseball, so I didn't take golf seriously back then. So I didn't.
Was it something you just did with your dad because he?
It was like my dad, Uncle
your
Phil,
uncle, yeah, okay,
Granddaddy Bob.
Well, see, then it's got some, oh God, what's the word?
Nostalgia.
Well, no, I mean,
roots.
What'd you call me?
Roots.
I thought you called me a mook. I was like, well, fuck you.
We don't use racist slurs.
That wasn't racist.
Oh, was it? Oh, it sounded racist.
I know you're gonna have to Google it. I don't know. Yeah. Now you're gonna make me look like I just throw this shit around all the time. It's his ways. But no. So it's got. Oh my God, what am I over here? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's got the nostalgia. It means a lot to you, just like the lake. And I think those would be really good places for us to play. That's a really good. Good
Lake Monticello used to be a LPGA course. It is a fun course. I think it's 7,400 yards from the tips. What?
Did you see? I think it's in Indiana or something.
The new Tiger Woods one?
Yeah, it's like
over
10,000. Yeah,
it's like over 8,000 yards.
Yeah, it's something insane.
He has two par fives that are over 600 yards.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but as soon as you said 100%. That, I was like, yeah.
100%. But definitely want to get to Regalwood.
Yeah.
Go down to Wilmington, go play Regalwood, get some footage out there.
I've heard way too much about it. And like you said, we've been talking about playing the lake for fucking at least a year, man.
If not two.
The amount of times that we've like made plans, and we're like, we're gonna do it like this coming weekend.
We legitimately were gonna go do it for my birthday last week.
Yeah, well, that
both ran into some financial difficulties.
Yeah. So we ended up. We still went and golfed, but
I even made a tee time and everything. Like we were legit going to go play it for my birthday.
Yeah, and then shit fell through. Yeah. It's not our fault, but it just life happens. Yeah. So,
but definitely, yeah, you're good. Definitely, definitely Regalwood. Old Fort, which is another course me and my dad play every time I go down to Wilmington to see him. We play it just about every time. You talk about a wide open field.
God, I need it.
Oh, it's wide open. There are no bunkers.
No water.
There's no bunkers, I don't think.
I think I remember when I went down to Wilmington for my anniversary, I remember looking around at some of the courses. Mm-hmm. And there was one club that I seen that was real nice, which it's members only.
I'm trying to think where that one's called.
But
there's a bunch of good courses down at least.
There's a bunch of really beautiful courses just in the Wilmington area and surrounding. There's some really nice.
Like I've always wanted to go play. There's Brunswick Forest, which my dad lives right next to that one.
Yeah.
That was a very expensive course. I think it's like $70, $80 to play.
Yeah. There's the one that's like reminiscent of like an Irish course or whatever that's down there. And no, I'm not thinking of Kilmarnock.
I know Kilmarnock is the one up here.
There's something that's like I don't know.
I'm not super familiar with a bunch of those courses down there, but the only ones I know of are Brunswick Forest.
Like you said, Old Fort,
Regalwood, The Rock, and Magnolia Greens. Which Magnolia Greens is a nice course. I've never played it, but I've always wanted to. So.
That's where you told me to go play when I was down there.
Yeah.
I went down there and I didn't play, but I bought a new club.
Yeah, that's when you bought your 3-wood, wasn't it?
Yeah. Didn't play, but stop it. I just
holler at your phone.
Reddit notifications, emails, all sorts of dumb shit.
Trying to think some other golf courses around here. Oh, big one. A big one.
All right.
It'll be a little expensive.
Lay it on me.
I don't know if we'll be able to film there, but I want to go play Kingsmill.
Oh, yeah.
That's in Williamsburg.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
That's the one I said we've talked about.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it.
Yeah. We haven't talked about it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It was about the same time we had the conversation about bringing Shane on to be our camera.
Yeah. Because we were going to need somebody to,
Yeah. Kingsmill was a big one that I'd love to go play because it's, from what I've heard, it's such a nice course.
Yeah.
But I've never had a chance to go play there. Yeah. So, obviously, some courses around here we haven't played, like Mulberry Hill. I wanted to play there for a hot minute. I haven't played any of the Chesapeake courses. I'd love to go play some of those.
Dude, so, yeah, I mean, Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, I mean, there's a lot of really nice courses.
Even some of the ones down in the Outer Banks, which I'm actually excited because Ethan plays some of his golf tournaments on the Outer Banks courses. So we'll be able to go out there and actually, I'm going to go out there and watch him play.
I was going to say, I would love to go and watch.
Just to be able to watch.
Did you hear that too? I was just going to keep rolling with it, but I was like,
yeah. But I just want to be able to go out there and just walk that course. And
just rabbit hole. It's going to get real depressing. Did you hear about that earthquake that killed like 21,000
people? Like Thailand or something?
Yeah, dude. Like just swallowed a whole city.
Yeah.
You said earthquake and it just, ADHD. It's all over the fucking place. Yeah. But, yeah, damn.
Terrible. Yeah. Terrible.
Anyways.
Back to golf.
Yeah. Anyways.
So piggybacking off of that a little bit, our last topic of this episode.
Can I say one more?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
We have to go back and play the plantation after they've cut down the marshes.
Oh, 100%.
Because the plantation was, I had a great time. I
had the best drive of my life out there.
Yeah.
Remember when I crushed like 330 and then I just couldn't hit a hybrid at all?
Yeah.
I shanked like 5 in the woods about through my club.
It was a rough day, but it was a lot of fun. We got a lot of really good. We
that was our
Cody.
first
video.
Second video. No, first. That was our official first video.
Was that? It was with Cody.
It was with Cody. Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. First ever video on backing bogeys was at Outmore Plantation.
I would like to get back out there again at some point. I mean, we really do. We are blessed with a lot of really beautiful courses near us. Like you said, we've got Outmore Plantation. We've got Beechwoods a little bit, but we've got the Point. We've got Kilmarnock. We've got Carolina Club. You know, we've got Raiden, Virginia. We really are blessed with a lot of courses. So there is a lot of potential for y'all to see us bouncing around to a lot of really new places, not only for y'all, but for us too coming up.
Yep, I'm looking forward to filming at the Point again.
Yeah.
We got some good traction on that battle golf video.
God, that was a lot of fun too.
Yeah. Looking forward to. I want to film it. We got permission to film at the Currituck Club. We just ran out of time because we weren't able to film there. What did I say? Currituck Club. I mean Carolina Club.
Yeah.
Currituck Club's another one I like to play, but that's pricey. That's Outer Banks.
Yeah.
But I don't know where we're at on time. But I don't know. I feel like we've been talking for a little bit.
Nah.
I ain't stressing too much out for work.
No.
There it is.
41 minutes.
All right, we're
right on time,
we're
baby.
Bueno. We're bueno.
Hey, so yeah.
So last topic. And the only reason why I put this down is because of how much fun I had playing at Knobs Creek 2 weeks ago.
So, yeah, if y'all haven't seen those videos, please go back and watch them. I think I don't want to say it was one of our best videos or best sets of videos. We always have an amazing time, and this is something we've talked about. We always have a great time playing together. Me and him can go out, not film, do anything. Just me and him go out and play and absolutely have the time of our life. Even if we film and it's just me and him, we can go out there and have the time of our life. That's why we do this, is because it's something we love doing. But it's a whole nother enjoyment to be able to bring others out and have them experience that enjoyment with us, especially when it's like, you know, our wives or, you know, close friends or family or whatever the case may be. It's a whole nother feeling of enjoyment. You know, I feel like the environment, the mood, you know, the energy is just a lot more heightened, you know.
So, yeah, I agree with that 100%. And I had a blast filming we had so many people on that Eagle Creek video, or Knobs Creek video. I enjoyed doing something like that where it was 5 of us. I would love to get more guests on the channel. As much as I love playing just me and you, I feel like if we do 1 to 2 videos a month of just me and you, and then the other 2 videos, or, you know, if we do 3 videos a month, because in theory we do 8 videos a month, 2 a week.
Yeah.
So if we could do half and half, 4 of just me and you, and then the other 4 have guests on it, like, that's a good mix, because then me and you can do our stroke plays, we can do our
maybe a little more serious.
Yep. And then we can have some of our goofy fun games where it's your team versus my team, or me and you versus everybody.
I feel like me and you really shine in the environment with more people because we will talk shit with everyone.
Especially when we're playing against each other.
Yeah. Granted, we keep it as PG as possible on the YouTube channel. We do our best anyways. And I think the Knobs Creek one, we kind of slipped up a little bit. We were just really in the moment.
A lot of it out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I edited a lot of it out.
But yeah, so I mean, we just kind of fuck with each other. I mean, and I think the competitiveness with each of us, it's a lot funner, like you said, when we can drag everyone else into it. Like I'm so glad you showed me that clip last night, and it's going to be a little spoiler. Well, not really. This is going to come out after. Yeah. But Cody on the tee box, I'm like, get up there and disappoint us all. Just that one clip, because I completely forgot about it. And he was like, do you remember talking shit to Cody when he was on the tee box? I was like, no. But, dude, and feeling the pressure on me on that shot on 8, when I shanked my little, first shot and then had to 56 it over the tree to the green. Like, I don't know. It was so much fun. It puts another kind of, you know, pressure on me and you and, you know, the competitiveness, but it's still enjoyable.
And I could tell that everybody that we were playing with, you know, Taylor Anderson, Mrs. T-Box, and then Cody, I know that they all had fun.
Were genuinely enjoying themselves
with us.
Yeah,
because it was like they were playing against us, but not as a team. If that makes sense. Like, they were playing against you and me, but it was against you and against me.
Yeah,
I had a blast.
And they genuinely wanted to beat us.
Yeah.
Still tied, you sons of bitches.
They almost did.
I about got fucked. Yeah.
I fell apart on the last hole, so I'm out of the question. I mean, that was.
But we had a good back and forth on the first two.
I think we all tied it the first hole. I think we were all tied going into the second. Yeah, because I fell apart. Which is why I'm out here filming a entire series about trying to fix my swing. Because
taking cuts.
My golf swing is going to, I don't know what's happened, but I can't hit nothing. Like, it's getting better now, as y'all see in the last couple of videos. Like, I've been out here grinding, really working on fixing my swing path and focusing on ball striking better. And I feel like I'm hitting the ball better, and I'm taking it out to the sandy hook, and I'm seeing better ball flights. I'm still not hitting it as consistent as I would like, but it's coming around. It's making a whole lot of progress. So I'm excited to take that new swing out onto the course. Because here lately, I can't get off a tee box. I can't hit an iron. I can't hit a wedge. Like, my putting's going bad. Like, I used to lean on my putting, and it's going downhill. Like, so, but definitely want to get more guests on the channel. Get Cody back on. Get Miss Tee Box. Get Miss Divots on the channel. She hadn't been on the. She's been on the channel one time.
And she taught.
Who's your caddy? She was our caddy in the Who's Your Caddy video, which we'll put that link if you want to watch that in one of these corners.
Throw back to one of the videos.
Probably here.
It's gonna be that one.
Yeah. A little Who's Your Caddy action.
You can edit this out.
Yeah.
There was a goddamn mouse that was like this long that sprinted from there to there, and that's why I don't know if you'll see it in the video, but I was like,
really?
Yeah, big as shit.
Well,
kill that son of a bitch. I treat for those.
Yeah.
You want to buy it?
Hook them both up.
I'll get some glue traps or some shit.
It's a caddy shack. It's a shit. What do you expect?
But anyways, but yeah. So I mean, Ethan loved playing.
I definitely want to get Ethan back on the channel.
And like we were talking about before, we want to come and watch some of his tournaments. We're going to. If I'm being realistic, we're probably not going to be able to make all of them. No. You know, with our schedules.
But with how much support he's given our channel,
oh my God,
I want to give him some support back.
And it's
his
not
high school channel.
It's not.
Or his high school golf.
And it's not just because he's supported us. We genuinely like Ethan as a person. He's striving to, continue his golfing career through high school, playing tournaments and stuff like that. He's just a great kid, genuine kid, which is, So, would love to have the opportunity to play with him again.
100%.
Like you said, Cody, I have got to drag my wife out on the course to play. She loves going with me, and she gets excited playing new courses just because she likes driving the cart. She's perfectly fine with me. But it cracks me up. That's why she likes going golf. And she's like, I like driving the cart around. I'm like, okay.
We need to get her out there. Yeah. Maybe we loosen her up by going to go play like Top Golf or something.
I was going to say, because we talked about going to Top Golf, or maybe going out to the driving range that we're members at, that we got a membership for. We can go get buckets for free.
Because I can understand the intimidation of
she's shy when it comes to stuff like that,
and not wanting, like, trying to learn something new and being bad at it at first. Yeah, I can understand that.
Well, but look at every video I've been in.
Touche. Me too. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna come out on the course and swing it like Tiger Woods the first time they ever play. Nobody.
I do it every once in a while.
But not
you wanted to be like, fuck you.
But not the very first time.
I mean, it's a work in progress. I mean, it's not something, like you said. I mean, some people are naturals. Yeah. We are not. Yeah. Something we're working towards.
Yeah. But looking forward to getting some more getting some more people out on the channel.
Yeah. Before I forget, this is fucking huge. By the time this is coming out, it's already going to be like blasted all over Bogey Nation, which drop a follow on Bogey Nation on Facebook so you can keep up with this kind of news. We got accepted to Apple Podcasts. So now not only are we on Spotify and a lot of other streaming platforms, we're on Apple Podcasts now as well. So the pilot episode, our first episode, and now this episode, both are going to be on Apple Podcasts. So that is...
I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's all white and... Yeah.
But
we're on there.
That's huge for us. It was really like a morale booster. I mean, it's just,
we're on there. Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we're up there.
Yeah.
And our views have skyrocketed. Just since then, we're up to like 12, 13 downloads.
Yeah.
Like,
so
just like that.
Definitely, please just show some support on that. I know we have a lot of consistent supporters, and we're gaining support as we go.
100%.
But yeah, definitely go support that, because I mean, like I said, we love doing this. Not only golfing, but being able to come and sit down and talk to you guys and
we're good.
stare at our mics like crackheads.
Yeah.
Shout out to crackheads.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we love doing this, and even if it's not exactly where we think it might need to be in the future, I think we're still going to continue to do this just because it's something we enjoy doing.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, it's not
100%.
Yeah.
So, I hope y'all enjoyed the content, guys. Give us a like over on Facebook. Give us a like and subscribe over on YouTube.
Backing Bogeys on YouTube and pretty much everything. I mean, we got TikTok and everything. Granted, we've kind of fallen off. We haven't posted any TikToks.
I put one up last night.
I didn't even look.
Yeah, I put one up last night. So give us some love on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, now on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
big one. So I hope y'all enjoyed the content, guys. Love the support that we're getting from everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see y'all on the next T-Box.
Yeah.